Conservatory. And watching this live with... And here is Butterbean. It doesn't matter what kind of ring you put him in. Whether it's MMA, kickboxing, or boxing, there's one thing on this man's mind. Knock you out. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, recognized as the king of the 4-rounders, introducing Eric Esch, also known as Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. So much firepower here. It's bombs away. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. It's all offense all the time. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. It's all offense all the time. fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your mind back. Get right. I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. I promise you. And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missed him with that uppercut. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Lucky that hook didn't score. Miss with that hook. incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Right, let's go out there and get your back, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish. Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get... In the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your... Good work. Just the same again. Don't change, and stop him in his tracks. Get your mind back on the job. Get load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up. Fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
His stamina is off the charts. Down goes Fury. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You're better than that. You did all that work in camp to think about what to do. Good work. The jab. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there. Let's restart.
This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Which fighter will say no mas? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
powerful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that hook misses. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You're much better in this fight. You're much... Wait around now. Relax, relax. Good man. Say focus. Flex him back together and put it back on him in this way.
Here we go. It's round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut. Yes, sir. We fight on here. A straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
I hope they've got a good cutsman in that corner.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Birdie, what are you doing? Come on, switch up. Switch.
And we enter the 8th round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What?
That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.